Okay, today's date is September 1st, 2023. The Scion, I moved it from over by the tree over to here. The thing, it's a shame, it runs great. I mean, it runs as good as it did before I blew the head gasket. So what I did to get it over here, I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner, is I can run it for like about 5-10 minutes before it gets too warm where I have to worry about anything. I just know this shit. I've been working on cars my entire life. So I go, well, shit, just don't put no water and it'll run fine, because with water in the radiator, it's just injecting water in through the blown head gasket and diluting the air-fuel ratio. So anyway, what I want to do real quick, just to show success, because I rebuilt this head, put everything back together, did all the shit. Let's hear this. Hang on. Let's hear this puppy run. See if she'll start again. She will. No doing nothing. Just gonna start it. Hear her? Now she'll smooth out after a while, and maintenance required, but there's no check engine light. It's not triggering any codes, so probably be good to run it for a second. I have it where I want it. I have it on concrete now, so the tires ain't gonna go to hell. Yeah, she's smoothing out even more and more. Can you hear that, you guys? Let me whisper. Listen to that. You can see the RPMs going up and down. Okay, that's about as long as I want to run it. Cuts clean. I'm gonna do that, you know, like at least once a day. Why am I gonna do that? Oh, I want to make sure no codes triggered. There was no codes on this car before the blown head gasket, but when it blew, of course, the water dilution in the air and fuel, you know, causes misfires and all that, and it triggered like 6 codes. But they all cleared, and when I ran it again, it did the same thing when the head gasket re-blew. So, and it happens immediately. It sets in codes immediately. So the thing is, we'll see. I didn't check the monitors on it yet. I'm gonna hook up my scan tool, but this is just info for whoever's gonna potentially buy it. Price should go up, man. I didn't even think about this shit. Somebody technically, I mean, if they live within, let's say 20 miles, they could drive for 5 minutes, let it cool down, drive for 5 minutes to get it to their house. Would I do that? I would. Would your normal person do it? Probably not. But I got AAA and all that shit. That's what I would do, because like I said, regardless of how it runs right now, this engine needs to be replaced. Reason being, like I said in a previous video, if I didn't, let me re-emphasize, is the rings on this particular year of car are shit. So this one, it burns about a quart of oil every 2,000 miles. Some will burn like shit, a quart every 500 miles. But they're just famous for it. So that's number one. That's the biggest drawback, and also the lifters, you can't adjust them on these. And they're supposed to be adjusted every 60,000 miles. Now, when I did the head, I didn't really even care about checking it, you know. I used the same lifters. I did put in new valves, but the head's shit. So like I said, this was an experiment. I didn't think the thing would ever even run again, but it runs great. So now I know how to set the timing, because you have to disassemble half this friggin' engine to do a head gasket. So lengthy video again. Late.